this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
nature, all is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is Rashad Penny, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Jerry Chin picks it off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He was
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 43-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And it's caught. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Seahawks 0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taking a shot. And got his man. Complete. 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Wait, 20!
Penny, a first down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Number 14, DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Point is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
14.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Panthers 21. Seahawks 14. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Penny on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Brady. incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line.
The tackle
made by Demarius Randall.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister. Touchdown, Carolina! Jacob Hollister, 55 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Brady to throw. And a first just took up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll find Hall. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
The pass intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
56. Mike, 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back. 94 is the mark. 94 is the...
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's got his big tight end here. That catch good for Only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Complete to Jacob Hollister. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
5-yard line.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play showing that they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll run with Fournette. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now it's Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Penny, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
10-6.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
John Penny, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Now Brady.
And it's third.
Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Throwing now is Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. The handoff to Fournette. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Brought down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Wait, set, 29, outlook.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. Fournette is in trouble, and he goes down to the end zone. 2 points, that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Wait, set, 53. He's coming, check in. Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Check out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Brady going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. – Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Rap.
Now Brady. And they're going to get the two. It's caught.
It is successful.
So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game.
30. Michael Dixon to kick off for
So the
Seattle.
lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Winds up and lets it go for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Good. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
1st down, Seahawks.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown,
DK Metcalf. 53 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Brady again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. To throw is Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back to throw, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out.